H style running boards in black are a great option for the 2021 and newer four-door Bronco owner looking to fill their wheel-to-wheel space with a stylish looking running board and one that's extremely functional for day-to-day living. Now this super wide option is great if you are someone that needs a no questions asked stable footing when getting in and out of the Bronco, whether you are on the shorter side or you have a lift or larger tires installed on your rig. Now with that, these running boards are also a non-bulky or HD way to get some solid protection to the side of your rig if you do want to take more of a street style approach compared to a bulkier steel step or rock slider option, being again great for the hybrid driver who's mainly sticking to the street but wants the additional coverage just in case. Now, these running boards are a great example of balancing coverage and protection with a sleek looking option for accessibility for the side of the Bronco. Now starting with the access that these offers, these have a wheel-to-wheel 6-inch wide stepping surface, which is one of the largest available in the category for a stable footing when you're getting in and out. Now the surface is also treaded to help keep traction under your foot when stepping on the running board, keeping you a bit more at ease when you're getting in and out of your rig. Now the width, in addition to the running board style, also helps when it comes to kickup, debris, and other hazards, whether you are on the road or taking a lighter off-road trail, protecting the body panels and the pinch weld area nicely. Now the top of the step even has a backing to cover the pinch weld, which is nice for the protection. It also helps to finish the appearance for a clean look. Now the steps are also covered in a black powder coat finish to protect the aluminum from corrosion and provide a sleek appearance to the step. Now on top of the aluminum material, the step pad itself is made of a tough plastic. This is very common for a stepping pad. It's resilient and durable as far as plastic material is concerned. It also keeps the step lightweight. Now this backing is also very unique compared to other choices that are smaller and made of the same material of the step. This is more of a flexible rubber material that's going to provide a good amount of protection to that pinch weld and is going to be flexible again, so if your foot does come in contact with it, you're not stubbing your toes when you're getting in and out of your truck. Now the kit also includes powder coated steel brackets for solid support and all of the required hardware necessary for a super easy install. Now this set is about $375, which is right in the middle of the category when you're looking at price point. Now these definitely take a lighter duty approach when it comes to the materials, being great if you don't want to weigh down your Bronco or you don't necessarily need the ultimate off-road style protection, while still getting a good looking and well-functioning step. And these are also just the kind of step that really matches any build, and they have a sleek look about them. It's going to be really good to complement the Bronco without going overboard in price, making these a solid pick. Install here is super simple and a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and it's going to take about an hour or so to install these with some fairly basic hand tools. At this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers here. They're going to show you a detailed breakdown on how you can bolt these up to your Bronco at home. So that wraps it up for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and get to the install.
For this install, you will need an impact, a ratchet, an adapter if necessary, 13mm socket, and a 16mm swivel socket. All right, today we're going to be installing some running boards on our Bronco, so let's get started. First thing we're going to do is install our brackets. So we'll have 3 for each side. These are labeled for each position and side of their vehicle. So we're on the passenger side, we've got passenger, front, and we'll have middle and rear as well. So we'll grab our brackets and our hardware, get under there and get these on. So we're going to install our brackets, and we'll start with our front bracket. Once you come underneath the vehicle, you're going to come behind the pinch welds. You'll see some factory threaded inserts. We're going to line our brackets up with those, get our provided hardware in, which is a bolt, lock washer, and flat washer for each threaded hole. We're just going to get these in for now, but we're going to leave them loose. Once you have your first bracket loosely in place, you can do the same thing for your other 2. So now that we have our brackets on, we can get ready to install our boards to our brackets. They're going to be held in by these plates with our elevator bolts. They have square holes in them. Your bolts are going to go in, lock into those square holes. These are going to go into the bottom side of your boards. They have notches out where we're going to slot these in. just like so. Then you want to do that for your other two as well. Once you have these in, we're going to flip this over and set them onto our brackets. Now you want to be careful because these do move. Try to be gentle flipping them over. We'll lay this on. Now you want to make sure your bolts are lined up through your mounting brackets. Once you have that done, we're going to grab our provided flat washers and lock nuts and install those onto our mounting bolts. You can grab behind this like I'm doing here just to hold these in place. They do tend to move around a little bit. Get these started. Once you have these two loosely in place, you want to do the same thing for your other two brackets, and we'll come back and tighten everything down. All right, so now to tighten everything down, we're going to use our 16mm swivel socket on our ratchet to tighten down our two mounting bolts for our brackets. Then we'll use a 13mm socket on our impact to tighten down our lock nuts for our boards themselves. Now once again, when you're tightening down these bolts, you want to put your hand behind here to kind of keep everything in place. We'll grab our 13mm socket on our impact. Once you got your first bracket tight, you can do the same thing for the other two. And once you got this side fully installed, you can repeat the same process for the other side. Alrighty, that about wraps up our review and install of our H-style running boards in black finish for your 21 or current Bronco 4-door. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Bronco, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.